everyone, this is Isaac White from the Crockett Tavern Museum here in Morristown, Tennessee. And we want to welcome you to yet another Tourist Tuesday, wherein we got to kind of catch you up to speed on what's been going on around these parts lately. Well, first and foremost, I'm sure you recall from last week's Tourist Tuesday video, we attended the David Crockett birthday celebration hosted by the David Crockett Birthplace State Park at the Reverend Samuel Doak's house in Tusculum, Tennessee. And what can I say, but that one there is always one of our favorite ones to go to. It's kind of like going back and getting a chance to visit with family all over again. But then this past weekend we had our annual Crockett Days celebration, which was here on the site of the Crockett Tavern Museum from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And, well, we have to give a special shout out to each and every one of the individuals who helped us out with this event, because it was very hot and very humid, as in the wake of the last event. But what can you do? It's August in the South. But nonetheless, folks, we have to give out special shout-outs to Lucas Wilder and his bunch from Cumberland Gap, as well as Phil Rosenthal, who came out to do some live entertainment. And folks, I will say, if you have not heard Mr. Rosenthal sing, I was impressed. I was absolutely impressed. Now, I've heard some of his stuff before, but his skill with the guitar and his vocal range is definitely slept on in video. It's something you have to experience firsthand. And fortunately for myself, I got to witness him playing one of my favorite songs that he has done, called Don't Wanna Die at the Alamo. I would highly recommend you look that up on YouTube. The lyrics are haunting and the melody is eerie. But it is a fantastic piece overall. We also have to send out our thanks to Thomas Miller, who occasionally works around Tipton Haynes and Rocky Mount. He came out to help talk about the Texas Revolution. And then, of course, there was Will and Charity Vote, who are members of the Friends group that help support the Crockett Birthplace State Park in Limestone. They come on out and did some pewter melting and pouring and making spoons and things like that. And last but certainly not least, we got to give a heartfelt appreciation to Joe Nowatarski, the Chief Ranger of the David Crockett Birthplace State Park, and one of my personal best friends in the whole reenacting community, and that is Nolichucky Fred, aka Fred Blue. And, well, when you got Fred around, you're sure to have a good time one way or the other. I'll just tell you that right now. And sure enough, I'm correct on that assumption, because we did have a good time. And we had a wonderful turnout with folks. We were going to watch King of the Wild Frontier with Fess Parker towards the end of the day, but unfortunately a storm come in from the north kind of put a kibosh on that whole ordeal, but we still had a fantastic turnout, and we're looking forward to doing it again next year. Hopefully the weather will cooperate with us, and it'll be bigger and better than it ever was before. But now we do have to let you know about a few things, and that is in regards to next month when it comes to planning for events. And that is, unfortunately, due to two factors. A, we're slap tired and we need a little bit of time to rest and relax before the next event, as well as the fact that we have not really been able to get any volunteers to put their names in the hat to help us out with an event for the month of September. We are going to have to call a cancel to the event that was planned for the month of September. But we are going to have something planned for October, and I want you to stay tuned for that. But when it comes to September, although we had to cancel our event, History of the Harvest, that doesn't mean that we cannot continue with a new series in the month of September with the same title, History of the Harvest. And I want you to stay tuned for that, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But as far as videos and presentations go, we hope that you'll join us this Friday for part 3 of our ongoing series, Survival on the Wild Frontier. Now, we hope, with that being said, that you folks have enjoyed each and every bit of the content that we put on out there. And if you don't like it, well, just tell me straight to my face if you have the opportunity to, and I'll try and figure it out how to make it better some way, somehow. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you'll continue to help show your support on Facebook and YouTube. It is greatly appreciated. But with that being said, I think this about near concludes today's video, and until this Friday, this is Isaac White signing off from the Crockett Tavern Museum, saying goodbye and God bless.